So welcome back guys to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Mega Man 11. Now you guys know, if you've been following my channel from the very beginning, you guys know I'm a huge Mega Man fan. I'm a big fan of Blue Bomber, and may I say how surreal it is to be saying Mega Man 11. You know, for the past decade, Mega Man fans like myself have been wanting a new Mega Man, and so much so that we've been playing every fan-made game we can get our hands on. Hell, some of us were so unfortunate that we backed a Kickstarter that was very lackluster, but hey, it was better than nothing. But of course, starting first with this review, I have to get into the story. The story's pretty lackluster. It doesn't really break the mold with too many things in the Mega Man lore. I mean, of course, we get to see a nice little Easter egg of a young Dr. Light and Dr. Wily, but they do mention something during that cutscene of the double gear system, which is a perfect segue to the gameplay, which is the meat and potatoes to any Mega Man game. This being a classic Mega Man, you're going to be expecting to go through 8 different Robot Masters, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. And you know, the double gear system, I have to talk about this because this was something I was actually kind of nervous about. I thought, you know, this would be a gimmick that just would not be fun if it's not utilized well, when I can say Capcom did a good job of making a new concept to a Mega Man game feel familiar. To be honest, I felt like this, you know, style was just always a part of Mega Man. It's a very weird thing to explain, but the double gear system, of course, you have 2 shoulder buttons. You can either push one to give your weapons more firepower, or you can actually slow down time. And that is a huge game changer, all pun intended. And it took me a little bit of time to get used to it, because there were some platforms I was just like, why can't I beat this? Oh, I need to slow down time. And the same thing with bosses as well. I thought it was a very interesting entry, and also I am very curious to see speedrunners, you know, try to go through the whole game without using the 2 gear system. Eventually it's going to happen. Now, for some people that, you know, have played Mega Man games in the past and you're like, man, I love Mega Man, but the games are just so hard. Well, I got some good news for you. There's actually 4 different difficulty modes. There's newcomer, casual, normal, hard, and superhero. Actually, that's 5, maybe 4, maybe 5. Either way, despite me not being able to count, I will say that newcomer is very, very easy. First off, spikes do not damage you. You know, usually in Mega Man, if you hit spike, you automatically explode. That doesn't happen. Also, if you fall in a pitfall, the little bird saves you from that. So I would say that, you know, casual mode would be a great way to get started if you've never really played a whole lot of Mega Man. Maybe if you have and you've had some big trouble past. I played it normal, and I definitely had some trouble in some areas, but you know, I still beat the game in a day. It's about maybe like a 5-hour long game if you know what you're doing. Of course, if I had to give some advice to anyone who's playing Mega Man 11, it's to totally utilize not only the double gear system, but to also utilize Dr. Light's lab shop, the shop that you visit, and you can purchase things like E-tanks and extra men, extra lives. You can have help with Eddie, but there's also different abilities like getting spikes on your boots so you don't slip through Tundra Man's stage. It's just the little things that make it a whole lot easier. But overall, what do I like about this game? I love the gameplay. I love the soundtrack. This is classic Mega Man. This is something I've been wanting to play for many, many years. The things I don't like about the game is this just a little too short. There's only 12 stages. I beat this game in a day, and I was just like, I want some more. And speaking of more, I wish we had a little bit more story. It would have been nice to have some cameos of Proto Man and Bass and Treble, but hey, it is Capcom, so maybe we'll see some DLC in the future like we saw with Mega Man 9 and 10. So with that being said, I'm giving this game an 8 out of 10. It's slightly above average, and being a big Mega Man fan, I actually did really enjoy it, and I'm very ambitious to see how this game will sell, and maybe we'll see more Mega Man in the future. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the bell. The bell's going to be beside the subscription button, and this will notify you on all future videos coming out on this channel. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.